Kia Sorento created a useful market niche for its makers. It was an affordable tow car and very good at its job, actually. It was ideal for lugging large caravans and horse boxes around. Well, this is the new version. It's cousin to Hyundai's Santa Fe, and it's definitely moved up market. But does that mean it's gone soft? Well, it now has a road car-like monocoque body, which is a bit lower than before, and there will be a front-wheel drive version. But in all-wheel drive guys, there's a torque split system that transfers most of the power to the front wheels for tarmac driving, but brings in the rear ones when they're needed. For off-roading, there's a manual torque split lock that divides the power 50-50 between both axles at speeds of up to 19 miles an hour. A 5 mph downhill brake control for steep descents, and something to stop the car slithering backwards or its wheels spinning on slippery slopes. So although it doesn't pretend to be a mini Land Cruiser, the Sorento can certainly go where a Mondeo can't. By all accounts, this car is a vast improvement to drive on its predecessor, which had a hefty separate chassis. In fact, Honest John described that car's dynamics as being, well, like a blancmange. This is far more civilised. It does roll a bit in corners, and it's no sports car, but it's very pleasant. The handling is, well, actually pretty precise for something which is as big and tall as this. The engine makes for a relaxed open road companion with a fat wedge of torque between 1800 and 2,500 revs, allowing the car to pull cleanly up mountain roads at less than 30 miles an hour in third or fourth, although the 6-speed manual gearbox itself is a bit vague and you can sometimes mistakenly hit fifth rather than third. In diesel guys, the old Sorento had a 2.5 litre engine. This one is a 2.2, but its 194 brake horsepower power output is, well, a little over 25% more than before. Performance-wise, well, the manuals are claimed to get to 60 in just under 10 seconds, and all these cars will run out of puff at 118 miles an hour. MPG, well, combined, it's claimed to be about 42 for the manuals and in the late 30s for the autos. It produces 311 pounds-foot of torque, which is about 21% more than before. As for CO2 emissions, well, this one produces 174 grams of CO2 per kilometre. In manual guys, Kia says this is about 25% better than before, and the automatic is a whopping 34% better. The way the car's been screwed together seems actually perfectly good. All the fit and finish is nice, and as a package, well, like other Kias, it's very competitive. You have a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So this Sorento drives far less like a truck with soggy springs, but there's a price to be paid. Its capacity to tow stuff has been reduced quite substantially. The old model could haul about 3,500 kilograms of trailer. This one will do 2.5, but then it's probably aimed at a different market. The sort of person who might buy this might be on the lookout for something like a Honda CR-V or even a Land Rover Freelander. They'll probably be swayed by the car's size and space. It's certainly an easy thing to get in and out of. This even applies to the third row of rear seats, which are actually decently spacious, even for alleged grown-ups. Overall, the interior is very nicely thought out, and the seat folding mechanism, which involves pulling straps and collapsing backrests, is totally idiot-proof, and the car has a usefully big people carrier-like luggage deck. Less endearing are these hefty pillars, which create some quite significant blind spots. Prices for the 7-seat 4x4 diesel Sorrentos run from £23,495 to £29,795. The cheapest Sorento is actually £1,200 dearer than the equivalent Hyundai Santa Fe, which is really the same car with a different suit of clothes, although there will be some detailed differences in spec lists, and the Kia is arguably better looking. But if you like the idea of one, it would be worth checking out the other and seeing which brand's dealers are offering the best deals.